guys, today I have a book haul for you, like it says in the title, and I have quite a few books to show you today. I think I have like 10 books to show you. I didn't get these all on the same trip. I got them probably in the past few months or so, probably maybe September, maybe August. I'm not really sure if I got any in August or not, but I have read probably, I think 4 of these books already, but I just wanted to include them in this haul for you guys because I haven't done reviews on them yet, so I just thought I'd show you the books that reviews are coming up on. Okay, so let me start off with the first book. This is Beneath the Glitter by Elle and Blair Fowler. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of this book if you watch, YouTube videos. I'm sure you've heard of Elle and Blair Fowler. And this is the first book that they came out with, and I've already read this book, and I actually really liked it. It's sort of about their lives, sort of not. I mean, it's fiction, but it's a little bit different. I mean, it's kind of more about the relationship than it is about their fame and their like YouTube videos. It really doesn't have anything to do with their YouTube videos or anything. It's kind of just what fame does, to people in the limelight and how it affects them. So yeah, this is a good book, and I will have a review coming up on this one very soon. The next book is Delirium. I have read this book as well. This book is a pretty good book. I'm trying to think of, I read it a while ago, I'm trying to think of what exactly it's about. Oh, okay, this is where they say that love is a disease that needs to be cured, and they've come up with a cure, and they have this whole society about, like, once you reach 18, you get the cure for love, and it just makes everything better and everything like that. And then there's the main girl, Lena, or people call her Lena, I guess. I think that's how you pronounce her name, but I say Lena. She meets a boy, of course, but he kind of shows her that love isn't a disease, and that's kind of what this book is about. And the society is really cool in this book too, so I will have a review coming up on this book as well, so check it out. The next book is Pandemonium, which is the second book in the, I think it's, yeah, I'm not sure if it's called the Delirium series or not, but it's the second book, and I've read this one too, and I'm not really going to tell you kind of what happens in this book, but just because if you haven't read Delirium, then I'll kind of give away what happens. But Delirium was a really good book, and so was Pandemonium, so I would definitely check out both of these books. Yeah, I will have a review on this one as well. The next one is Crossed, and this is the last out of these books that I've actually read. So I've read this book as well. I read Matched, which I have on my bookshelf right here. I bought that book so long ago, like a really long time ago, so I didn't want to include it in this book haul, but I mean, I guess it kind of is because I haven't reviewed it yet. But I will have a review on Matched and on Crossed. I'm not going to tell you what happens in Crossed, but Matched is kind of like, they create the society, it's a dystopian novel, they create like a perfect society. Love isn't a disease like it is in Pandemonium, but they believe in like an orderly system. Like they have this thing called the matching ceremony, and you get paired with like the most compatible person. It's like all like numbers and electronically, calculated and everything, and they pair you up with the person that you're most likely to love, and just a bunch of other things that the society basically controls everything, and they seem to be happy in the society. So yeah, but it's a really good book, and of course there's a love triangle and stuff. I think it actually tells you in the description of Matched that Lena, when she goes to her matching ceremony, like her match pops up on the screen, and then later when she was reviewing like her match card, another person's face pops up on the screen, and so there's 2 people, so she's wondering if the matching is really, the right thing. And so it just sparks this huge kind of battle with her and the society. It's a really good book, and Crossed was an okay book, but it's still worth reading. So I will have a review on that as well. Okay, all of these next books I have not read yet. The first one is Divergent, and I don't know if any of you guys have heard of this book. I'm sure you have. Like, it is all over the place right now. when this book came out, like literally when it came out in stores, I don't even know when it came out, but I wanted to buy this book as soon as it came out, before like anybody who had ever heard of it. As soon as it hit the shelf, I was like, oh, that sounds like a good book. I never got around to buying it because I have a million books on my shelf that I haven't read yet, but so I didn't think I could buy the book yet, but I've had this for a while and I haven't read it yet, and I'm hating myself for not reading it because I wanted to read it the day it came out in stores and I never did. But so I finally cracked and bought it, but I haven't read it yet. So I think it's, I don't really know how to describe it to you since I haven't really read it, but I think it's like, you know, it's another dystopian novel. They're decided, like, each person is like categorized into different factions, I think they're called, and like they each stand for a certain thing. Like one is like bravery, one is like honesty, like just a bunch of stuff like that. And I'm not really sure exactly what it's about, but I've heard it's a very, very good book, and I wanted to read it as soon as it came out, so I got that one as well. The next one is Insurgent, which is the sequel to Divergent, and I don't have this book with me because my cousin is borrowing it right now. But yeah, I can't really tell you what this one is about, but I just bought it because I knew that I was going to want to read it, and I knew I wanted to read Divergent, so I just bought Insurgent as soon as it came out because I really, really wanted it. But yeah, I don't really know what happens in it because I don't really want to spoil Divergent for myself, but I've heard very, very good things about this series, so yes. Okay, these next 4 books I actually bought like yesterday, which I'm not sure when I'm putting this video up, but it'll be very, very soon. Okay, the first one is A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin, I think it is. I'm sure all of you guys have probably heard of this book as well. It's a huge TV series on HBO, and I've never heard of this book before besides like the TV series, and then once the TV series came out, you know, it was like everywhere, and I thought it would be kind of cool to read. I've been reading a lot of dystopian young adult books, and I kind of wanted, like, I was getting, like, I'm not sick of the books, like I still am going to read them and I know I'm going to like them, but I kind of needed a break from that genre, and so I thought I picked this up and I was like, you know, I'm probably going to want to read this. And it's a really, really long book, so I don't know when I'm going to get around to it, but yeah. And, oh yeah, I'm not really sure, like, I don't even really know how to describe the book to you, but yeah, it's got a lot of different things on the back of this book. Okay, the next one is Beautiful Creatures by Garcia and Margaret Stohl, I think her name is, it says. This is another young adult book. Again, I'm not really sure what it's about. I can read the back for you. It says, Lena Duquesne is unlike anyone in the small southern town of Gatlin has ever seen, and she's struggling to conceal her power and a curse that has haunted her family for generations. But even with the overgrown gardens, murky swamps, and crumbling graveyards of the forgotten South, a secret cannot stay hidden forever. Ethan Waite, who has been counting the months until he can escape from Gatlin, is haunted by dreams of a beautiful girl he has never met. When Lena moves into the town's oldest and most infamous plantation, Ethan is inexplicably drawn to her and determined to uncover the connection between them. In a town with no surprises, one secret could change everything. And, I mean, I kind of wanted to read this book for a while now. I've seen it on the shelf, like, every time I go into the bookstore, or, like, I go to, like, my grocery store. I go to Meijer, which I don't think most states have. It's kind of like a Walmart. I go to the book section a lot, and I see this book on there, and I, you know, thought it would be cool to read. And, I heard that there is a, movie coming out for this in 2013. Like, the first featurette is already on the internet. I watch, I don't know if any of you book people have ever heard of, CassJayTuck. She's a book reviewer on YouTube. She's hilarious, and I love her book reviews. I will link her down below. You guys should really check her out. But she just posted a like trailer, or like a featurette trailer reaction to the trailer for this movie book thing that's coming out, and she made me really, really want to read this book. So yeah, I went and picked it up. The next one is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. And this is different from a lot of the books that I read, just because I'm normally into like the fantasy, paranormal, like YA or dystopian type books, something that's like different from like the normal world. And this is definitely not those types of books. I think it's about like a cancer patient, or like a patient or somebody that's got like a tumor, and it's kind of about her life, I guess, and like the end. I'm not really sure. Like she's got a tumor, and it's kind of like inspirational and all of that stuff. But I've heard really, really good things about this book, and so I decided to pick it up. Okay, the last book in this book haul is very different from the other ones, and I'm really excited that I got this book. I didn't even know it existed, actually. It is The Tales of Beedle and Bard by J.K. Rowling. So yeah, this is the book, you know, like in the Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows movie and book. The whole thing is kind of, the Deathly Hallows is a thing in the Brothers Grimm, I think is the book. It is? Yeah. No, The Tale of the Three Brothers. That's where the Deathly Hallows comes from, and that's one of the books in this children's like storybook thing, and it's called The Tales of Beedle the Bard, and it's J.K. Rowling came out with the book, and it's got like all the different books that would be in there. Like it's got The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, The Fountain of Fair Fortune, The Warlock's Hairy Heart, Babbity Rabbity and Her Crackling Stump, and then of course The Tale of the Three Brothers. And it's also got some like commentary by Albus Dumbledore, which I think is kind of cool as well. So I'm excited to read this over. So like here's like a commentary by Albus on this side, and like there's the book, and so there's pictures in there, and I don't know, I just thought it'd be really, really cool. And I heard that there's like 2 other side books that she came out with. Something like Magical Beast something or other. I've never seen them. I just saw this when I went to Target, so I picked it up. I thought it was really cool. So this is the first time I've seen this, but I think I want to check out those other books as well. Okay, so yeah, that's, I'm like out of breath right now. I'm like kind of really excited to read all of these books. But that is the last of the books that I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this book haul, and look out for reviews on every single one of these books. Maybe not The Tales of Beedle the Bard, maybe, probably, but I don't know, that might be a while. But yeah, look out for reviews, especially on those first 4 that I said that I already read, because, like I said, I already read them. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye.